Hello, friends and future funeral service professionals. You are listening to Megan's Guide to the NBE for Funeral Service. I am your host, Megan Opachinsky. I apologize for being absent for a little while, but we're back. So we're going to start off with, suggestions made to me in that Facebook group that I've recommended in past episodes. So you might see some pretty random stuff, but I thought, you know what, if it's beneficial to those people asking, then it will likely be beneficial to you guys who just kind of find me and listen to me wherever like from Google or whatever it is. So if you have any suggestions for episodes, I'm sticking to science until I finish my science season because that's where I left off when I got sick. So if you have any suggestions, either, add it to that Facebook group that I've tagged, or feel free to message me. I know that fan mail app thing is great. Just shoot me a message. Even if it's something that you'd prefer adding to arts, I will revisit and kind of flesh it out more later on, but I'm open to any requests. So I can make it a mini episode if it's not too crazy. I don't mind doing a more intensive episode, just open to suggestions. So I am here for you. Ultimately, I want to make stuff that benefits you guys. So that's where I got stuck. I spent most of February just kind of pondering, and March pondering what to revisit and where to start again. So I figured, why not just ask people? So anyway, it's good to be back. I apologize for my absence. I got sick and then thought I was better, came back, and I guess I should have knocked on wood. I really should have. But anywho, we are back, and I'm excited to finish this season up for you guys. So also, if you guys message me on fan mail, I can't see how you message me. So unless you give me a contact email or like a way to reach back out to you, all I see is it just gives me like an anonymous, literally no information other than, somebody sent you fan mail. It might include your first name if I'm lucky, but normally it just gives me the message. And it will even X out a phone number. Like I have no way to reply to you through fan mail. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but alas. So if you reach out to me on fan mail, like I see people asking me things and I feel so bad because I'm not ignoring you. I just have no way to reach back out. So if you messaged me on fan mail and this is hitting a soft spot where it's like, wow, she just completely ignored me, and I'm so sorry, and just send me another message with a contact email, like a way to reply to you, and put it in your message, because I don't know how it formats it when you guys send me mail. I'm assuming you fill out something, because I can't imagine someone saying, hey, can you send me this, without any way to send it. So in the message itself, put a way for me to contact you, okay? That I don't know if they're, like I said, makes no sense for that fan mail thing to not have that already, but it is what it is. So please give me a way to reach back out, and I absolutely will. I message people back when I have a way, I promise. I am so sorry for those that I have unintentionally ignored. I feel awful, and I'm thinking of about 3 people right now that applies to, and I didn't want to make an episode in hopes you'd hear it in the past. So I'm going to touch on that while we're doing this anyway. I also intend to do an episode in regards to tutoring, like study groups, etc. I kind of left off on a weird note because I had plans for things. So I do have tutoring information. I'll touch on it lightly now. Since we did our last episode, David added to the DEAD website tutoring services. So you will actually book a legitimate professor of funeral service. Darian Kane is on that. David is on that as well. So just examples, but these are legitimate, like not these people I see on Facebook or whatever saying that they're tutors of funeral service and they're just going to read off to you the stuff that I have. No, these are actual professors that teach this for a living. There's also a gentleman that will be coming onto an episode later. Another tutor, his name is Kevin Hurt, Professor Hurt. I met him in that MBE study group that I moderate and I've tagged here. He is phenomenal. He just another resource. I try to give you guys, as I've said before, I try to give you as many resources as humanly possible. I am constantly lurking through like comment sections and just various places on the internet trying to find you guys legitimate resources. I'm tired of these freaking scammers charging y'all like $600 per section. Like, and they're literally reading you the same stuff I have read you for free. It baffles me. So at least I know that this serves well, because I listened into one of those $600 arts tutors. Oh my gosh. It was literally like what I covered. I couldn't believe it. So, but everybody's got to hustle. It's fine. You guys got lucky and you found me for free. So, yay, right? Tell your friends so they don't get scammed, because to me that's a scam. Everything's a grift, but that's a scam. I digress. You should have seen my face when I was listening to it. I was like, oh my good grief, Charlie Brown. So, anywho, I'm really thankful for y'all and your support. I cannot thank you enough for your kind words during my absence, like checking in and asking if I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine, just been going through some stuff, but who isn't in this wonderful post-apocalyptic world we're living in post-COVID, right? Everybody's got their stuff going on. So, but thank you for caring. Thank you for your support. Thank you for letting your friends, classmates, coworkers know about this podcast. Like I said, this is a passion project of mine. That's why I started it. As y'all know, when I had to study for my NBE, Gupton Jones, they give you the information, but they don't tell you. It's almost like a taboo to just say, read this book. And I don't know why that is so groundbreaking, or I just don't understand it. But it was really overwhelming and frustrating. And ultimately, as I've said in other episodes, like I just got tired of the gatekeeping and people looking to just, I don't know the word I'm looking for, honestly, but, those tutors that I'm sure some of you right now, as I said that, like laughed because you probably have seen the same thing I have or experienced it, but, not referring to like David or Kevin or Darian, like they are honestly trying to help you guys, but some of these people are just looking to make money off of information that's already available for free because they can't use copyrighted material, just like what I've done. So I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. And when I set out for this, it's like I was faced with the same issues you guys are. So if you know of anybody that is in the same situation you are, I really would love for you guys to just pass the word along so that they also have this resource. That's been my goal. I went to the South Carolina Funeral Director Association convention thingy back in February, and I had the honor and pleasure of meeting a lot of people who had heard about my podcast, a lot of listeners that were still in school. A few of you were at Piedmont, some at Gupton. It was a fun experience, and I got to see in person. It's one thing on Facebook, it's one thing in fan mail, but it was a whole other experience to just meet you guys in person. It was so much fun. Just seeing the smiling faces when I was getting ready for the MBE, when I graduated Gupton, we didn't have, like, our smiling faces we're done with this program, we've graduated. But then there was that ever so, that glooming, daunting feeling of, I have this next. That next phase that she is like just on your back, haunting you, can't let you sleep kind of thing. But it was so nice to see people in that same phase of their career and their journey to becoming a funeral professional. And instead of being stressed out and looking like they're about to cry like I did, they looked happy and confident. Oh, that was the best part. Like, just seeing you guys be confident. That's the key. Like, it's okay to be a little stressed. It's okay. You should be nervous. Like, it is scary. But just seeing you guys be confident was the best feeling. That's all I could ever hope for. I want you to feel like you have gotten enough information, that you have read the right things. Like, I haven't given you the answers. A lot of people like to thank me later, like, oh my gosh, I passed. Like, thank you. It's because, no, it's not because of me. It's because you learned what you needed to learn. You absorbed very crucial information that's vital to passing either the arts or the science. And it's like all I did was point you in the right direction. I told you what you needed to focus on. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses when it comes to this stuff. And some of you guys, like, that's why I tried to format the way I did. Each episode has except for the, like, the overall Quizlets that are like, hey guys, I'm just going to do all this information and dump it on you. Aside from that, I tried to focus on a specific topic for every episode. So you can, hey, I got accounting down. And if you do, a little jelly, I might hate you a little bit. Accounting was not my forte, but I love that for you. Just a little jealous, but you might have that down. So, or sociology was mine. I had sociology down pat. Could not get that any better. But, why focus on more sociology when you've got that? Maybe, I don't know, a certain religion. Like, goodness knows there's a lot of, like, fine details that I needed to focus on. But whatever it might be, that's why I set it up this way. And I tried to do something different from what I've seen others do, so that you didn't waste your time having to focus on something that is already going to cover this or that, and it might have a brief touch on something that you're weak in. So at least with this, you guys can focus on the stuff important to you, which is also why, again, I want to revisit that. If you guys have something, if you personally are struggling or getting frustrated with remembering something specific to science, I will revisit arts, so I am open to that feedback. Just don't hate me if I don't do it quickly, okay? I have a lot of people who want science as soon as possible, so I do promise to do that in completion first. So, no, I would really, really appreciate any feedback or suggestions on episodes that would help you. So if you have anything you're struggling with, I can guarantee you are not the only one. You are far from the only one. So I would be more than happy to do something that you guys need. That's seriously why I do this. I would be more than happy to. It might not be right away, so give me a little bit, but I am 100% operating off of suggested episodes at the moment. If you haven't already done so, I will link it in this episode's notes. If you have a Facebook, I highly, highly recommend joining the NBE study group that I'm just a moderator. The two admins right now are wonderful ladies. We really strive to just link together students, professionals, people who have taken it and not passed, people who did pass even, and everybody just gives each other advice. We do our absolute best to purge any of the blatant scammers, so that's probably going to be one of your best groups with this, because we keep it honest, we keep it clean, and it's just a resource, and I'm there. So ultimately, that's a really good way to link up with others who are likely in the same position you are, same shoes, and you could just ask me there. I have a post up right now asking for feedback. I did have it pinned, but I think it depins after a while, so mental note now to put it back to the top. But no, just drop a comment there. You are welcome to message me, but thanks to Facebook's awesomely intense filters in Messenger now, I don't always get them even in my spam. I have noticed people say, hey, I messaged you a month ago and you never replied. And I'll click their name to go message them, and there's all these messages. But they were so filtered because we never communicated that they went to the Uber spam. So if you've reached out to me and messaged me and I never replied, drop a comment either in that group or shoot, I've had people drop it on a picture or a post randomly because all my stuff's public. So feel free. I do not mind, because as I started this, I really don't want to unintentionally ignore anyone, especially when they are looking for help with something that is so rude. That is not me. So feel free to just communicate. I'm here. So, all right, we covered tutoring briefly. We covered Facebook group because I wanted to make sure y'all had that. Asked for help. What else did I need? No, I think that's everything, actually. So with that being said, welcome back, and thank you for your patience, and I hope that you guys are doing well. This is going up on Easter, so for those who celebrate, happy Easter. I hope everybody's been having a wonderful weekend, and I hope everyone's been doing well since I took my unexpected leave of absence. And it's good to be back. I missed y'all. So without further ado, let's get back to it, shall we? So thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you have an exam coming up, as always, good luck. You've got this. Deep breath. I believe in you, and you've got it. All right? And I wish that Rory would. He's sitting behind me. Rory Borealis is supposed to meow for luck, but you're not. As he looks at me with the big green eyes. Yeah, you. Rory says good luck. Sam says good luck. We believe in you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.